Hi guys, welcome to Filofax Friday. So this week we're going to be talking about visual motivation, or using visual things to motivate you. So this week it's going to be a little bit different because I have collaborated with another YouTube user as well, so we'll go through that a bit more. But yeah, one of the topics that was highly requested, and also I know it's a topic that a lot of people really enjoy, and that is decorating your Filofax. But I like to kind of think of it more in terms of visual motivation. So what does that mean? There's a massive school of thought in the realm of psychology about how people get motivated, and not just motivated to start doing something, but motivated to carry on that path and keep doing something. And if you Google visual motivation or stimulus to motivate me, there's a plethora of information on the internet. So if this is a subject that you're more interested in and you're really interested in the kind of the theory side of it, beyond just decorating your Filofax or putting pretties in your Filofax, then do a search for it on Google, because you will find a lot. And what people use for stimulus or to motivate them is different, because everyone is different. Everyone has different triggers, everyone does different factors. What someone might find pleasing is different to someone else. So we all have a different thing that will motivate us. Most commonly though, that you could probably relate to in terms of motivation and visual motivation, would be something like weight loss. For example, when people are maybe at a weight watching group, I've been there before, someone will hold up a bag of sugar and go, "Did you know that this weighs 1 kilogram?" That kind of thing, and everyone goes, "Wow," because when you look at it into perspective, you kind of think, "Wow, that's 1 kilogram and I've got 10 to lose," So that's why they use it as a visual stimulus, to shock people almost, to think, "Wow, I need to lose weight." But then carrying on losing weight and keeping motivated, there's nothing like a good chart to see you losing weight, because if you can see that chart going down, that motivates you more, so you feel more likely to, because you want to see that arrow, that line go to the bottom, so you kind of think, right, I'm going to try extra hard this week because I want to be able to get my motivation arrow there. And other people that are losing weight will have a jar full of, I don't know, coins, for example, and each coin will represent a pound lost, and they'll take that pound out of the jar and put it in their pound, new jar, and then they can use that money to save up for new clothes or something like that. So that's a visual stimulus. That's what gets people motivated for losing weight. And the same is true really for organisation. For example, around your home, if your kitchen is tidy, then you may feel more motivated to cook, and to cook a nice meal, and do a 3-course meal or something. Whereas if your kitchen is messy, then you'll feel less inclined to go in there. You might just shove a jacket potato in the oven and leave it, that kind of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I'm having jacket potatoes for tea tonight, but you know what I'm getting at. It's just kind of, we are very visual people, and we see images all the time in the world around us, and we do take that on board and we process it and all that kind of stuff. So we need to kind of learn to use that to our advantage. So the first piece of homework for you this week is to kind of think about what things you like around you, what motivates you, what's a stimulus for you. And I mean in generally, I'm not talking Filofax, because this is something that you can kind of use in the rest of your life as well. So You know, what motivates you? What gives you a buzz? You know, is it art? Is it reading? That kind of thing. So start thinking about that. Go on Pinterest, create a board on Pinterest, and make a motivation board. You know, some people call them an inspiration board and have them in their studios, that kind of thing. You know, so start to kind of think, start looking at your life in a different perspective and have a look around and kind of think what you enjoy looking at. Do you enjoy looking at flowers? Do you enjoy nature? Do you enjoy poetry? Do you enjoy horror films? You know, everyone has something different that kind of gets them fired up and that they enjoy watching. So that's your first bit of homework for this week. So let's think then in terms of our planners and our Filofaxes and what it is that we can do to stimulate us, to motivate us to be able to keep using this thing, because it only works if you use it. It only works if you keep referring back to it. It's no good dipping in and out. That doesn't work. And I covered that topic last week on finding your track and keeping on it. So there's got to be something about this baby that makes you want to use it, and you know that's going to be different for different people, and you need to find what it is for you. It might be the actual planner itself. I mean, mine is just a plain black, you know, it's functional, and I'm wearing black today, surprisingly. But you know, for me, I'm sort of quite about a functional. That being said, I desperately want a pretty one. I would love to have a purple Malden, but that's by the by. You know, so is it your planner as a whole? You know, so there are different people that have different sorts of planners. Some people have Filofaxes, some people have got their own homemade ones, and Marianne Kensington from A Pocket Full of Vintage, she makes her own planners and journals, which are lovely, so go and check her out. She's really inspirational. Go and check out Shannon Green. She's made her own day planner from, is it a composition book? I can't remember now. I have watched your video, Shannon. And she's used her own art and stuff to decorate it. You know, whatever it is, you know, that's motivational for her because it's her artwork. She's enjoyed making it, so she's going to keep using it. So everyone's got a different kind of taps into something, you know. And so start from the start. Is your planner inspiring? I'm not expecting you to go out and spend money on a new planner. You know, that's not what I'm saying. That's so just... And equally, you know, I'm only talking from my experiences here, so I'm not a guru. My word isn't, you know, the end of it. There is lots of different schools of thought out there. So, you know, but yeah, I'm not expecting you to go out and spend loads of money on a pretty planner. That's not what it's about, because at the end of the day, it's a functional tool. But what I'm just touching on this week is on different things that you can use visually to stimulate yourself. And further on down Filofax Friday, we'll do more on decoration, I'm sure. So this isn't the only video we'll do on decoration. And I'm kind of coming at it from more of a theory kind of based thing. So, yeah. So basically we want to work out what it is that's going to stimulate you. If you put things in your planner, is that going to stimulate you to want to use it more because it's pretty, or... you know, you've got motivational quotes in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my my planner and a bit more. I mean, I have done videos on this before. I have kind of changed the way in which I'm using it, and I always do. I'm constantly evolving, as should you. You know, you should be constantly... you know, if it's not working for you, change it. That's what it's all about. We're not static. We're living beings, and we're constantly evolving, as should the way that you use your planner. So I'm going to turn the camera around and do a talking hands and show you my setup. And then after that, I'm going to show you Tipper's setup, which is, you know, decoration that she's very kindly sent me. I'll explain a bit more about that in a bit. Okay, so let's have a look at my Filofax. I'm only going to just show you the diary pages because you've seen most of my other Filofax, and I shall probably do another video on it, but just to say that you know, I have dividers in that I've made, and I will do another video on making dividers. But yeah, let's look at my pages. Now I'm going to show you. There we go. So this is let's look in advance. So this, as you all know, this spread, this is the diary pages with the to-do list goal combo that I use, and it is a week on 2 pages, and this is the download that I gave away free on week 1. So if you didn't see that, go and check out week one's video. So these are the pages that I use, and they're blank, and they really work for me. You know, I really like that because I have a place there to put my appointments and meetings, and a place on my to-do list. And then in the corners, as you know, I have my designs there. So I've got my bunny and my guinea pig, and for a long time this is how my pages looked, quite plain, because for me it was all about these doodles. You know, but prior to that, I do have some normal. These are the inserts that came with this Filofax. They're very plain and they're very functional, but they're just big square blocks. So as you know, I designed these because for me it works a lot better for me to have my appointments and meetings and my to-do lists. That's just me. That's just how I like it. But then it started to look a bit plain and boring, and I wanted to jazz it up a bit. So that's why I ended up designing the inserts with the characters on. And these are my ones of choice because, as you know, I have bunnies and I have guinea pigs. So I like to have those, and they're a visual stimulus for me. They make me smile, they make me happy because they've got little smiley faces. So for a long time, this is how my pages would be, but with the writing on. And I'm absolutely totally fine with that because it's functional, absolutely functional, and works absolutely fine. It doesn't impinge on the way I can use my diary or the functionality, you know, absolutely fine. And I still like these, to be honest with you. I do still really very much like them. And I have a gap here because they are double-sided to print out. So, you know, you need to have the wider margin so that you've got room for holes on both sides. So there's a wider margin there, but it means I can just extend my writing over if I wanted to. So yeah, quite happy with these. This is how it works for me. And the more and more I've got into Filofaxing and stuff, I've really enjoyed looking at other people's pages and what they do with theirs. Now, until a month ago, I did not own a single reel of washi tape. It is just so expensive here in the UK, and I don't live anywhere near places that really sell them, so I've never really bought any. Never really needed them, never really, you know, I'm like the only art and craft person in the entire world who hasn't had any washi tape until a month ago when I just bit the bullet and bought some. And since then I've been experimenting with my pages, and I've just been, you know, experimenting with the pages and seeing what they look like with washi tape. So you know, I've just been putting some washi tape acrossways because I've seen quite a few people do it across to break up the days. And then I've put it downwards to break up between the to-do list and the diary. And so yeah, going forward, I stopped doing the crossways and have just been doing the downwards. And I quite like that. On weeks where I'm not terribly, you know, terribly busy, I've got more room. If I could, you know, I could put more stuff in. And I'm just experimenting. This is really new for me, so I'm just experimenting with different washi tapes. I prefer my washi tape to go vertically. I've been using it down the side to reinforce my hole punch, and then I'm been putting it down there to split up the meetings and the to-do list segment. And yeah, this page, just, I love this. This is quite calming and soothing for me. This page for me is all a bit crazy. I don't know if it's the colour of the dots because it's too fluorescent. I don't know. It's a bit kind of too much for me. I tried again to do some of the across waves, and that's just too striking for me. This is just for me, so it'll be different for you. But I am liking the vertical washi tape though, and I've tried some on the sides and stuff, and this isn't really working for me. This doesn't work for me. This does work for me. So you need to find something that works for you if you're going to decorate. This works for me because I'm a bit of a minimalist, as you can, you know, I like things fairly minimalist, or, you know, I'm not really very clean on a lot of clutter. This one for me is a bit too overwhelming with the design, whereas this one's a bit more streamlined. I've got that nice strip there. I've got a bit of colour and a bit of pattern, which is visually appealing for me. Yeah, that's the last one. Which is visually appealing for me. But beyond, you know, that's just way too overpowering for me. And this is just me, remember, because you know, when I show you Tipper's pages in a minute, she's got a totally different style to me, which I love looking at her pages. Whether or not they would work for me, I don't know, but I just think they're beautiful. But this for me is just not how I like it. So you develop your own style. I threw in a sticker there just for the sake of it. I have been putting stickers in here, for example. I've got some cupcake stickers just to mark out when it's birthdays. There's my birthday. You know, just to work out, just to kind of make it a bit more obvious that there's a birthday. But that's as far as decoration is really going for me. And I'm just kind of, at the moment, I'm just enjoying having a bit of a play because I've just bought myself some washi tape. So I'm enjoying having a play and seeing where that's going for me. And yeah, but that being said, I haven't decorated beyond this page. That is still pleasing for me. Yeah. So, you know, it's about finding what works for you. And we will cover more on decorating as the weeks go on, but obviously I don't want to make this a too massively long video. So there you go. That's just a look at some of my pages in my Filofax. Okay, so you've had a look at my pages. Now I want to introduce you to Tipper. And Tipper won the giveaway that I did back in November for the Filofax and the inserts, the stickers and stuff. Tipper won that, and she's got a YouTube channel, and I'll pop a link in the description below, so be sure to head over to her channel and subscribe. She decorates her pages, and she decorates her pages a lot more fully than I do. You know, as you've seen from mine, it's quite minimal. Minimal? I don't know if that's the right word. I don't mean that offensive, because, you know, I love looking at Tipper's pages. I think they're fantastic, and I'm so glad that she won the Filofax, because she's just, yeah, she's just gone leaps and bounds, and she really enjoys decorating her pages, and she makes YouTube videos on the decoration all the time, and I love watching her pages, and I love Instagram. If you're on Instagram, come and follow me. I'm on Instagram, and I'll, you know, let me know and I'll follow you back. And I love looking at other people's pages and seeing what they've done, and I love it. I love looking. Just a shame hearing that. I don't know if anyone else here in the UK finds it, but I just really struggle to find stickers. They're just, I don't know, they're just, maybe it's just where I live, I don't know. So I love looking at all you gals in the States, all your decoration and your stickers and stuff. And so Tipper decorates in a totally different way to I do, and I thought it would be really good to show a different perspective, because I'm always showing you my Filofax and the way I do it, but the way I do it isn't the only way. there are lots of other ways. So I thought it'd be really enjoyable to show you someone else's. So I reached out to Tipper and I said what I was going to be doing, and I asked whether she would like to collaborate with me and you know, and share with you guys on this channel too. And she said yes. She's a very lovely lady, absolutely lovely lady, and she said yes. So she sent me her video clippage of her decoration for this week. So obviously you're seeing the decoration at the tail end of the week, but this is what she's been using for this week, and I absolutely adore it. I think it's gorgeous, and if they were my pages I would want to just open the Filofax up all the time to look at my pages, and you know, that's, yeah. So I'm gonna let you watch Tipper's clip, and I would really like to know what your opinions are, not of Tipper's pages, because, you know, let's, you know, I would really like to know what your thoughts are on decoration, whether you do decorate, whether you don't, how far you go with it, what it means to you, that kind of stuff. I'd love to know, because I love chatting with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna zip it now, and I'm gonna play you Tipper's clip, so introducing Tipper. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll put the link in the description below, and go and say hello and share the Filofax love. So over to you, Tipper.
Hi, this is Tipper Childers, and I'm back to do week 5, which is January 27th through February 2nd. And this week I am so excited. I'm collaborating with Anna, and her channel is Mrs. Brimbles. So I'm going old school this week. I don't know if you guys remember strawberry shortcake. It is so cute. I received some stickers in a rack, and I thought, oh, this is perfect. I decorated my pages around my stickers. So I took some of the colors out of the stickers into my washi. So we have some greens down at the bottom here. And this I received in a rack, but I'm pretty sure that they sell this at Michael's. This was at Michael's. I bought this at Michael's. This I received in a rack from Washington, D.C. And this one I received in a rack from, I believe, the UK. And this one I received in a rack from Germany. I did the reinforcements. I've seen a lot of videos on it, and I was so excited about coloring your reinforcements. So I just took my ink pad and colored it, and then stamped it with some of these strawberry stamps. And this one, I believe this one was also from Michael's. Those are my pages. Okay, let's get started. Alright, we are done. And if you want to see more of my projects, visit me at Tipper Childers blog. See you later. Bye.
Okay, so hopefully you found it useful looking at both my pages and Tipper's pages. And you need to find the balance and what's right for you, and that's what I want you to do this week. Is I want you to kind of give it a try. If you've got stickers and washi tape lying around and you don't decorate your pages, give it a go this week. Give it a go, see what you think, see if you like it, see if it works for you. Just try it. You won't know till you've tried it. If you already decorate your Filofax with stickers and things, is there anything else you can do? What about if you doodled? What about if you did some doodles and changed it that way? Would that get you more, you know, inspired? Or, you know, can you put photos or quotes? Last week I gave you some print out downloads of quotes to keep, you know, to help you keep on track. So can you find, I'm not giving you any quotes this week because, or any inserts this week, because I want you to kind of get creative and come up with stuff for yourself. You know, can you find a quote for yourself that really resonates with you, that will motivate you, and put that in your Filofax? You know, that kind of thing. So I'm pushing it back on you this week. I want you to come to embellish your Filofax if you want to. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. As with everything I say on this, you know, do whatever works for you. So yeah, have a play this week. Try different things. See if having a, you know, putting a picture of your pet dog in there, you know, so that when you're at work you open up your planner and there's your puppy. You know, does that motivate you more? You know, just try these different things, because if you don't try it, you don't know. Yeah, and as I said, further on down the line we will do some more on decorating. This is just a little tip of the iceberg, just to kind of get you going. And I wanted to do it quite early on in Filofax Friday, you know, because I want to keep you using it. And if, you know, if decorating your Filofax pages means that you will keep using it, then that's great, and that's what this is all about. So yeah, so that's kind of just a bit of a touch on decorating for this week, and we'll do it more in another video. Next week, we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, planning ahead, getting ahead of yourself, and yeah, I think that's a fairly good description. Getting ahead of yourself is what we'll do next week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!